Finally then, we have some idea of what happened to Kirishima in March. He was cryptic throughout that fortnight, simply saying he hadn't been able to train as planned, despite strong showings against Kotonowaka in pre-tournament practice. Shima has now produced a doctor's note to excuse himself from the April tour, citing a neck lesion, sprains of both elbows, and right tricep tendinitis. While the last two of those are old injuries and explain the lack of surprise at his slump by seasoned sumo writers, they still do not explain the assessment of his stable master in waiting. Coach Otowayama said during March, Kirishima is fighting with upper body only and his legs aren't able to drive. Maybe they ran out of space on the absentee form. Just to confirm that from next week, Kirishima will represent Otowayama, the only Michinoku fighter to choose that destination. As I said yesterday, 4 men have retired, 2 more have joined Arashio, and 1 has transferred to Isenomi. The assistant coaches as well will be heading elsewhere. Otowayama will only take in the hairdressers, Yobidashi, and ex-master, who has been given 5 more years despite last year's bullying scandal. The papers are not quite highlighting that. I think all this shows that having transferred across in 2019 with his Yokozuna swagger, Kakuryu was always something of an unwelcome outsider in the Michinoku ranks. He must now recruit his own loyal band. Kirishima's fellow Ozeki Takakeisho is also out of the tour for now, having been signed off for around 4 weeks with that new right pectoral injury, sustained of course on March day 14 against Kotonowaka. Keisho's ongoing neck problem is also mentioned on his absence note. Having moved mountains to save his rank, he may well see it threatened again. A May appearance is not guaranteed. Takerufuji's injury has finally been specified: a sprained right ankle and ankle ligament damage. Don't be too surprised that he fought on after that. He's been angrily told since childhood by a succession of sumo coaches that only wusses and wimps drop out when believing something hurts. Takerufuji ordered him to simply stand up and walk, you self-pitying son of a gun, while Master Isegahama went for reverse psychology. What a shame you can't fight tomorrow, given I'll be in the commentary box and asked to comment on you. Now Takeru is out of the tour. The Yokozuna, as promised, will be taking part. There's increasing consensus in sumo circles that May will be his swan song, under the assistant guidance of the man who brought him into the sport. As for Miyagino stable, the wrestlers are back in Tokyo and instructed not to comment. Their master will still not spend nights with them. The posters are coming off the walls, and up to 5 Miyagino men will retire before the transfer to Isegahama. We might not know their identities until the next official retirement list, so keep tabs on who doesn't show for May. As for other tour absentees whose doctor's notes we do not yet have, Tsurugisho is naturally out after damaging his knee. Meisei will not be present too, recurrent back trouble perhaps. Shimazuumi will not link up due to that torn left calf last time. And Tamawashi, the Iron Man, will take a very rare rest. The second-tier replacements will be men who lead by example on the tour season practice dohyos: Chiyo Sakai, Chiyo Shoma, Asakoryu, and Tama Shoho.